I grew up in the 90s, where Disney was the titan of animated movies. Despite me not being a fan of Disney, I could not help but admire the quality of the animated movies that they put out. Beauty and the Beast holds a special place in my memory because of its incredible opening. Fluid animation, solid music, and captivating stories were at the heart of these movies. When I saw the announcement of a horror game that set out to capture the visuals of the classic animated movies, I was immediately intrigued, and I decided to check it out as soon as it came out. Did it live up to the hype? Let's find out. Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy, and this is my non-spoiler review for By Sweet Carole for the PS5. The game was developed by Little Sewing Machine and published by Just for Games SAS. By Sweet Carole tells the story of a girl named Lana, who is investigating the disappearance of her best friend called Carole, who disappeared from Bunny Hole Orphanage. The game tells his story through voice-acted cutscenes and character dialogues. In terms of visuals, this game goes for hand-drawn visuals in the style of classic animation films like the ones Disney used to put out in the 90s. The music follows the same trend as the visuals. The music is very reminiscent of those animated movies from the 90s, and they use a lot of orchestral arrangements and vocalizations that transmit a solemn sense of wonder. By Sweet Carole is a narrative adventure horror game where the objective is to explore your environment to find key items to progress the story. You interact with objects to get information, use key items in specific spots to activate specific interactions, and you can push objects and climb and even combine key items. The game is almost puzzle-like in the sense that you will face environmental challenges that you must solve with key items, but also by exploring, by reaching specific areas, and using other mechanics that the game introduces later on. There are also enemies called hunters, who are stalkers that continually scout the area to find you. You evade them by hiding and holding your breath. If they find you, they can harm you and you lose HP. Your HP regenerates by itself after a while. The game also features quick time events as a way to keep the player engaged in the tense moments of the game. You have a screen where you can check what key items you have and your objectives. By Sweet Carole is a short game featuring a total of 10 chapters that take around 4 hours to complete. So let's talk about the pros and the cons of this game. And I'm gonna start out with the pros, which I actually only have one, and that's the visuals and music. Like I said in the introduction of this video, the game really goes for the essence of animated movies from the 90s, and it manages to capture that essence, not only with the visuals but also with the music, and it gives the player almost a sense of nostalgia as you play through it. So let's talk about the cons of this game, because there are a few that I want to mention. First of all, the narrator's voice doesn't sound very good. The person doing the narrating is doing an excellent job, but the quality of the audio is horrible for some reason. It does not sound clean and it's very off-putting. Secondly, the hunters that the game introduces as part of the gameplay are a mixed bag. In the beginning, I was thinking, man, this really helps keep the gameplay interesting. I like this. But after a very short while, it got annoying and tedious, and it wasn't very fun to have to work around them. I do have to say that not all hunters are made equal. Some were fine, and others I just found too frustrating. And third but not least, the game is messy, and it does not stick its landing completely. I do have to clarify that I do visualize people getting a lot out of this game and enjoying it, but in my personal experience, it was a very mixed bag. The game's story is unevenly distributed throughout the entire game. It sets up some interesting elements at the beginning, but the payoff, which takes place literally at the end of the game, is a mixed bag. The gameplay gets tedious and overstays its welcome, and many of its elements really don't come together as neatly as you would want them to. So in conclusion, I picked up By Sweet Carole convinced that I would love the game. The visuals really captivated me before playing the game, and when I played it, the visuals and the music remained the strong points of the entire experience. Sadly, the gameplay and story were not up to the level of quality of its visuals and music. And in the end, I was left with a very messy, mixed bag of incoherent elements that left a sour taste in my mouth. For this reason, I recommend buy Sweet Carole but with caution. This game is a mixed bag. It has some good elements, which you will enjoy, but there is a lot there that is going to take away from your enjoyment of the game, so be mindful of that if you pick it up. So that's going to be it for this non-spoiler review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the content of this channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
So the little girl fell, and fell once again.
Hi everyone, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with our content.